Am I good to go? Okay. Hey everybody, my name is William, and today on this glorious October 30th, we're going to be talking about some spooky games to kind of get in the spirit of Halloween for tomorrow. And starting off, we're going to start off with a very new game. It came out in September, called Silent Hill F, from the survival horror juggernaut of Silent Hill. And talk about that, and let's get right into it. Okay, so for this part of today's broadcast, we're going to be talking about spooky game number 1, Silent Hill F. And in Silent Hill F, it came out this year in 2025, late September, where it follows the character Hinako going through to meet her friends, and mysteriously her entire village is empty except for her and her friends, and it has this mysterious fog in it as well. And while you're going through to meet your friends to figure out what is going on, this mysterious flower growth starts taking over the town, and you see these mysterious creatures that are very doll-like but have blades in their hands, and you're trying to figure out what the heck is exactly going on. And after you come across this mysterious monster in the fog monster, if you will, you mysteriously fall unconscious and wake up in this dark shrine where this guy in a fox mask is taking you through these different rituals and trying to figure out what exactly is his game, what he's up to. And there seems to be a lot more that he knows that he's not telling you. And you're trying to make it through this alive with your friends, and being a Silent Hill game, it is very focused on puzzles and then the survival horror aspect. So you will have to encounter these monsters, but you have to choose to either fight them and not have to worry about them, or save your resources and be able to make it to the next section for a potential fight with more monsters that you might want those resources later. And so by the end of the story, you will find out what exactly happened to the town that she's in, and what exactly is going on with the religion of the village that you grew up in. All right, so that is our little snippet of Silent Hill F. What did you think, first impressions?
I thought it looked pretty fun. I like the graphics a lot, and it's a very visually pleasing look that it has to it.
Awesome. And what do you think is going to happen in this, and based on what you were told and saw, what do you think might happen?
It kind of reminds me of a similar game I played called Outlast, where it has the same kind of controls and stuff, so I'm assuming just horror in general, that you're going to be getting chased by something, there's going to be something following you, and you're going to be on edge the whole time.
That is true, that is true. So do you think you might try it in the future at some point?
If it's on Game Pass, I'll definitely give it a shot, that's for sure.
Good to hear, good to hear. But thank you so much for taking time to look at this. But let's take a short break with our 100% not real sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid is a turn-based RPG done right. In case you've been living under a rock and haven't heard, Raid is a cool mobile game that changes everything. The game is crazy popular, with almost 15 million downloads in the last 6 months. Raid is an epic dark fantasy done right. A hero collecting turn-based game with over 400 champions to collect and customize. In Raid, you can get a knights, orcs, undead, and more. Raid with friends in a clan, claim glory in the PvP arena. Some other cool features are multi-battle auto mode, set battles to run in auto mode while you do something else. Spend less time grinding and more time developing your team and finding the fun stuff. They also have weekly tournaments and events such as fighting in the arena, running special dungeons, or leveling up your heroes. There's always a way to compete and win extra prizes each week. The game is growing super fast. Check out this roadmap they've published. They actually have huge plans for updates over the next 6 months. There's infinite content for you to enjoy, no time to get bored. A new faction, a tag team area feature, and even a new clan boss you'll be able to fight with your clanmates. You can find me under the name Gamer, and you can even join my clan. Go to the link in the description and you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program. Start your journey today.
Okay, so for this part of... All right, well, thank you and welcome back from that 100% not actually sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends sponsor read. But next up, we got our second game for the spooky season called Corpse Party. It is a very old but very good game. But let's get right into it. All right, for our second spooky game for Halloween, we're going to be talking about an old classic, Corpse Party, which came out in 1996. It takes place in this school with these high school friends that they decide to play this game called the Sachiko game that one of the friends brought up because they like ghost stories and stuff. Little did they know it's a very real game, and in great horror game fashion, takes them to an evil school where everything's all dilapidated, and now they have the scariest thing ever, ghost children coming after them, trying to, I'll let you figure that out. But so it's them trying to get out of this school, figure out what exactly is going on in the first place. Why are there ghosts? Why are they children? Why are they having, doing these horrible things to these other students while trying to make it out alive? So, do we know what will happen? What is Sachiko, and what did she do? What happened to her? And will they be able to make it out?
Raid is a turn-based RPG done right.
All right, so that was our little snippet of information kind of showing us about that game. What do you think? Do you think 2D games kind of like that can be scary?
Yeah, I mean, there's been scary games like that in the past, especially in the more indie genre, like with RPG Maker games. Yeah, I think it's very possible. Like Five Nights at Freddy's was indie when it started out, and look how popular that is nowadays. Yeah.
Awesome. And do you think this is something that you might see yourself playing in the future at all? Maybe if it was, just on sale or whatever reason?
Yeah, I can definitely see myself picking it up and playing it. I mean, it has ghosts, and who doesn't love a good ghost story? They've been around for thousands of years for a reason,
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time, and thank you everyone watching this. I appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you guys next for our next broadcast for this class. Thanks.